good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Depends where you are in the world. I hope you're happy, healthy, and looking after yourself and your loved ones. Everywhere on social media, in day-to-day life, everywhere people are talking about the heat we are experiencing in England, throughout UK and throughout Europe. And people are genuinely feeling that, uncomfortable because they're not used to it. I was thinking, and I also talk about it sometimes, who created it? Who did it to ourselves? Who did it to us? We did it to ourselves because we have been playing with the nature. We want to become God. We want to change the things as we want. We can't even change ourselves. Seriously, I mean, how much can you change? Sometimes people want to change their body or their face or their hair. That's how far you can go. You can't go and design your own kidneys and say, well, I want a different design for my kidney, or I want a different type of heart. I don't like this shape. I want to change the shape of my heart, or I want to change any inner organ. You can get it taken out. If God forbid something is wrong with it, the doctor will say, and heart you can't take out. Maybe you can obviously make the changes. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to comment on that. But yes, we all know that there can be things that can, well, that's modern science and the modern medicine, that things can be obviously helped if there is a problem. But you can't design your own inner world, like your every organ. You can't say, well, I don't like this shape, or I don't like this color, or I don't like this organ to do this. I want my liver to beat like my heart, and I want my heart to do what my liver is doing. You can't do that. So how come you got this silly idea that you can change the environment? You can, make it rain whenever you want, and you can bring the sun out whenever you want. Silly, false thinking, stupid thinking, I will say. I'm sorry if you don't like it. That we're all taking part in this. We're not stopping anywhere. All I'm saying is, please draw a line. It's a new, it's in fashion now. People say, oh, set your boundaries, draw a line in the relationships, with the people you're dealing with. Everywhere in life, people say, oh, draw a line, set the boundaries. So where's the boundary here? Why you don't set the boundaries for yourself? How far you want to go? How far you can go as a human? You can't even extend your life, for God's sakes. I mean, just look at your limitations. You're so limited. God has made you his best creation. There's no doubt about it, right? You have the consciousness. You have a very powerful mind. You have a brain that works wonderfully. You have a beautiful system that works like you can't even. Science doesn't know even 5% of it yet, and you're still thinking that you can control the world, you can control the environment. And plus this laziness. What happened? Air conditioning, cars, pollution, so many aircrafts. We have polluted the air. So and now we are the victim of that. Of course, when you do something wrong, of course the result is not going to be right. The result is going to be wrong too. So we headed in that direction, and we started going crazy for that. I heard like sometime, the false rains, like they were trying to make rain come. I have no idea what was happening. And I thought like they were making clouds. Experiments with nature. It's a disaster. Whenever you do that, your monkey mind is not stopping anywhere. You want to do more, but you don't know you are very limited actually, in a way. Lift your one foot up, fine. That is your control. But try to lift your other foot up. And if you can do that and you can literally float in the air, I mean, yogis can do that with so much practice, lifetime practice. But if a common man, anybody, me, you and I, if we can do it, then that is it. That means like you can do anything. But no, you can't. You have a limit, boundary. The nature has set a boundary, and you're crossing it all the time. You're challenging it all the time because you don't want to be realistic. You're living in your own dream world. You think like, oh, I'm going to conquer the world. The people who tried to conquer the world, they're not even there now. They're, underground. Some people don't even visit their graves, if they have graves. And if they've been, dealt with in a different way, depends which culture, which religion, whatever, what beliefs. But what I'm saying is, we have to understand how far we can go with these changes that we're trying to make in our world. Because we come as a guest, then we leave as the guests do. 100 years, 200, no, not 200 years, I don't know. I don't think anybody lives for 200 years now. People live like, and the time goes like this. Today's Friday, I mean, today's not Friday, but whatever day it is, well, let's say like today's Monday, and the Monday is there just now. I mean, the things are, the time goes, people are crying out for a shortage of time all the time. All the time. So the time goes, even 100 years goes just like that, you know? So then it will be time for you to go. So what world are you going to leave behind? Are you really leaving good world behind? Are you doing some good for the other people? Or are you messing up? All those experiments, like, you know, even scientifically when they do the experiments and the rockets go in the air or they descend to the other planets, where is that residue of all that, those chemicals and everything, where does it end up? It comes back to this earth, goes into your waters, the water you're drinking. Yeah, with they clean it with a lot of chemicals. It ends up on this earth where you're breathing. So all these experiments, monkey mind, it's not doing any good to this world. Anyway, so when it's hot, what you can do, what I'm saying is, oh, well, what I said, I hope it made sense to at least some people. Don't overlook everything. You know, try to be, I know, people just crying for time all the time. That's again another thing. If somebody has to go to a party, they have to go to a nightclub, they have to go to a pub, they have to just meet few friends, or they just have to take a shower. They will say, oh, I'm busy. But you can at least put some things aside and just have some quality time for yourself, to be a human in that time, to think about life and this world you're in realistically, and educate yourself. Don't just live, don't just breathe, live. You know, live with consciousness. So there are solutions to this heat as well, of course. I mean, that we have created, or, you know, the people who think they can do everything, they have created. If they could do everything, they would be alive forever. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen. That means like they can't do everything. So that is their limitation. But hopefully one day they will realize it, and soon, hopefully, before they destroy this earth completely. You can walk around with, you know, just make the ice packs and walk around with the, walk around means like when you go out, and put some sea salt on that ice, so it will melt, you know, slowly. It will not just melt quickly. And if you don't want a water puddle in there, then maybe you can put it in a bottle, you know, any plastic bottle, and you can fill it half with water, freeze it in the night. In the morning, because it needs, you know, it swells when it becomes ice. We all know that. So that's why you have to leave that space in the bottle, and then take that bottle out, and then take few strips of cloth, or maybe you know, hand towels, and then just tap them on the bottle. When they're cold enough, then put them on your neck, maybe on your head as well, if you're not worried about your hairstyle. So that will help a lot. And I think the other thing is like hand fans. They're helping people. Drink plenty of water, and keep yourself hydrated. Anyway, the video is long enough now, and the world is very busy. So I think, and I will just stop here, and leave the rest for some other time. Anyway, look after yourself. Please subscribe to the channel. If you like anything that I said, then please leave in the comments, like the channel. And if you have any comments, if you don't agree with anything that I've said, inappropriate words, please, you know, express your feelings about whatever I've said. But please, you know, contribute. Please, you know, make me aware of your presence. I can see the number. There are my subscribers, and I'm very thankful to the people who have subscribed to the channel, and I hope you will stay with us. But I definitely want your participation in a way, like you leave the comments, and you also you know, press that bell icon because you can get the upcoming videos. You will get the notification. And look after yourself most of all when you go out and about. Make 2 bottles and then give one to someone else, and then so just be useful for yourself and be useful for the world. Look after yourself, and I will talk to you, in the next video.